Hey Scorpio, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and welcome to your October 2016 monthly tarot reading. Halloween's coming up, and it's one of my favorite holidays, so I'm using my spooky Halloween filter. I think filters and stuff keeps things just kind of interesting. It's not the same old boring stuff all the time. The other thing is, excuse me, I'm using a new spread this month, and it's called the Planetary Spread. And it's 8 cards, and there's a card for the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then there's an outcome card. And I'll explain all of that as we go through. And I want to try to make this simpler, like I said in a couple of the other videos. And I told Virgo and Libra, I believe, I started with astrology, so I'm an astrologer first. And I think that sometimes when I interject some of the astrology, and it's like I said, it's like speaking two languages, and you speak them both frequently, and sometimes you'll switch languages in the middle of a conversation, even in the middle of a sentence. So I apologize if I throw people off sometimes, if I just kind of sound like I'm all over the place. So I'm going to make an effort to try to simplify it. So okay, let's get started with the Sun placement. And the Sun is about the self. It's about our vitality. It's about success. It's about joy. It's about recognition, fame, public standing. It's your soul. In that area of life, for that placement of life, we have the 10 of Wands reversed. So this is going to be who you are, what you're about, specifically Scorpio, for the month of October. The 10 of Wands reversed. In the Moon position, the Moon rules the home. It rules the emotions, the subconscious, the things that make us feel safe. This can talk about our mother, our psychic abilities. This is the private sector of life. This could also be about confusion, fear, deception. So in the Moon placement, which rules all of those areas, or all of those things in life, we have the 8 of Wands. For the Mercury position, and Mercury rules our intellect, our conversation, our speech, our creative expression. It rules social media. It rules our childhood friends, siblings, cousins. If I hadn't said already, anything to do with communication, writing, things like that. In that position, we have the Sun card. In the Venus position, Venus rules what we love, what we're attracted to. This is another thing that may make us feel comfortable. It's what we find beautiful. This is often our attraction to another person. Venus is a feminine energy. Venus can also speak about our money. In the Mars position, Mars is our action. It's our physical movement. It is aggression, hostility, it's sex, it's our passions. If I hadn't said desires already, those are the things, amongst many other things, that Mars can rule. And here we have the Devil reversed. For the Jupiter position, and Jupiter rules our finances, our acquisitions, spirituality. Jupiter is the good luck planet. It's the planet of expansion. Jupiter wants to give us more. Whatever we have, if Jupiter is in a position to do so, Jupiter wants to make it bigger. Sometimes Jupiter can make things bigger that we don't want to be made bigger, but Jupiter is only trying to do what he thinks is right. It's a benefit. So Jupiter is a good planet. Sometimes you can be doing too much, but Jupiter never comes in to do harm. For the Jupiter position, we have the Two of Swords reversed. And the funny thing about this is this card is ruled by Moon and Libra. Now, excluding the Moon for right now, this card is in the Jupiter position, and Jupiter moved into Libra, I want to say on the 9th of September. So this is a fitting energy to be sitting in the Jupiter position. Even though it's the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords can often get people a little antsy. In this case, Jupiter's coming to help us out. In the Saturn position, Saturn makes us follow the rules. Saturn comes along to make us become responsible adults. It makes us commit to things. Like I said, it makes us follow the rules. Saturn is also an authority figure. Saturn can represent older people. Saturn is also about karma, and karmic debt, things owed to other people karmically that you may bring from a past life. You know, if you believe in that kind of thing. Saturn can be uncomfortable. Most people don't like to deal with Saturn energies because Saturn doesn't play around. Jupiter likes to play around. Saturn doesn't. Saturn is a malefic planet. It's what's considered a difficult planet, difficult energy. Well, in the Saturn position, we have the Death card. In the outcome position, we have the Three of Coins. So let's get started. And I said I wasn't going to do the overview part. I didn't do it in Libra's video. I skipped that part because I thought it would make it less confusing. But maybe this time, you know, maybe it won't be so bad. Okay, so let's go all the way back, start at the beginning, which is the Self card. And we've got the Ten of Wands reversed. Scorpio, it looks like you are getting the monkey off of your back. And you know what? Looking at this spread, I probably couldn't have used a better description, or a better phrase, a better term. And I'll be getting to that in a minute. But Scorpio, if you had the weight of the world on your back, it looks like you are coming out of that. This is the Ten of Wands. Tens are about endings, and Wands are about, like I said, sorry, I didn't say. Wands are about action. Wands are about movement, energy, journeys, adventures, things like that. So, you know, you may have had a lot that felt like it was weighing you down. A lot going on. You felt like it was weighing you down. You feel like you were being crushed under the weight of everything that was going on around you, Scorpio. But now with this Ten of Wands here, which represents you, yourself this month, Scorpio, it looks like that is all coming to an end. The load is about to be lightened, Scorpio. In the Moon position, which rules the home, this is going to be what's happening at home, in the private sector of life, things with your emotions. We've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, to me, is see an opportunity and take it. It's, you know, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of movement going on here. You're coming from being or feeling weighed down, beat down, and crushed under the weight of your problems. But with this Eight of Wands in the moon position, whatever's going on at home, whatever your feelings are like, whatever's going on with you emotionally, there's about to be swift movement from one thing to the next with that. So if you were feeling down, Scorpio, it looks like you may be about to quickly um, pick up speed and get back up. There could also be a lot of things going on in the home life, a lot of activities. You know, if you've got kids, you could be running them back and forth to soccer practice, band practice, going to football season starting up if you've got boys like I do, football games, you know, all that kind of stuff. There may be a lot of activity that is going on like I said, in the home, in the private sector of life. And you're getting the energy back to put into these things. The other thing is emotionally, because this sits in the moon position, um, you may be cycling back and forth very quickly with your emotions. I think in the end it comes out, you know, good. Because you could be going back and forth to, oh my God, it's too much. I feel way down. To, I got this. I can do this. Let's move. Let's get it. Oh my goodness, I'm just not feeling up to it today. And then, you know, the next thing you know, you're raring to go. So I'm feeling like coming out of the 10 of Wands reversed in the self, I'm feeling like you may be cycling a lot back and forth emotionally and with your physical energies. It may not just be your mind. You may be feeling ready to take on the world at one moment, and then, you know, just feeling extremely tired the next. But it looks like, Scorpio, you are coming out of that as well. I think you're going to get more steady here in a minute. Um, and the other thing I forgot to say, I'm really feeling like, again, Scorpio, and I think I said this last month, I'm really feeling like this is a really good, positive reading, Scorpio. And I know October starts your birthday month, so uh, if I had to guess, and there was one solar return chart that I could look at for Scorpio, and I'm just feeling like the rest of this year and on into the next, whatever problems that you may have had, the things that have been weighing you down and bothering you, Scorpio, I'm really feeling like you're going to get a break from that. And I feel like it's going to last a while. So, you know, if that be true, and I can only, you know, hope and pray and wish that it does, then, you know, congratulations. So moving on to the Mercury placement, we have the Sun in that placement. Um, Mercury is about your intellect. It's about your communication. It's about, you know, your community. Like I said, social media. It's about your siblings, things like that. Well, with the Sun in this position, it seems to me like you've got a silver tongue this month, Scorpio. Your words are powerful and strong. Your words, your messages, they're powerful, strong. They get you recognition. People see you, Scorpio. When you speak, people listen. This is also piggybacking for me on the fact that that vitality for you is about to pick up. Your mind is about to be sharp. Your ideas are about to be beneficial, and they're probably going to be big. And if you go ahead and use that momentum that you're gaining and put it towards what you may be doing and social media, the things you may be writing, the speeches you may be giving, the people that you may be talking to. You know, it may not be some big venue, but you may be just speaking to other people, small groups of people, or in just one-on-one conversations, and your words are so powerful, so big, so beautiful. Your thoughts, your expression, your ideas, it's full of life. People hear it, they respect it, and they think, you know, great things of it. Scorpio, probably the worst thing you could do this month is be your elusive self. Uh, you are an enigma and you will always remain. But Scorpio, if you got something to say and you need the world to hear it, there's not a better time than now, because what comes out of your mouth is everything this month. Okay, now in the Venus position. Okay, so everything's going good. There's always got to be a little something, but this is no big deal. Um, Let me mention too, you've got three major arcana, and with this being in the Venus position, which could be about your love life, or even your money, or what makes you feel comfortable and safe. This is a small thing to a giant. So even though this is here, I really don't feel like this is anything to be uh, worried about. But we have in the Venus position uh, the Seven of Wands reversed, and sometimes with the Seven of Wands reversed, we could either be letting people walk all over us, we may not be fighting for what we believe in, or we may be fighting for the wrong thing. Um, when the Seven of Wands is reversed, and the Seven of Wands operates under the energies of Mars and Leo, so we all know, well, maybe we don't all know, but I know personally because I am a Leo. But I identify with this because my rising and moon are in Scorpio. But Leo has a tendency to want to be right about things a lot. And that's cool. That's what makes Leo Leo. But when the Seven of Wands reversed, then a Mars and Leo type energy could be somebody who refuses to be wrong and keeps fighting and fighting and fighting for something that's not worth fighting over, or that's just completely wrong. Um, so that may be something that you have going on in a partnership with somebody, somebody that may be an intimate um, partner for you. Or the other thing is, this person, if you are in a relationship with somebody, and this doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but somebody close to you, because it's in the Venus position. If you have a close relationship with somebody, this could be a case with Seven Wands reversed, where you might be letting that person walk over you, use you as a doormat. You might be letting them get away with too many things right now, Scorpio. Um, or based on some of the previous cards, I'm kind of feeling like if you are in a relationship, this person has been your vice, kind of like your drug. Um, and it's been weighing on you, Scorpio, and you, for whatever reason with this person, you really hadn't been able to put up the good fight. Okay, so in the Mars position, which is our physical movement, it's our actions, it's our passions, it's our sex drive, our sex, aggression, hostility. We have the devil reversed. Um, the devil is ruled, or rules Capricorn, or is ruled by Capricorn. Because Capricorn is all about the getting the tangible things. Capricorn wants to practically accumulate things. Capricorn is about going to get that money. So often the reason that the devil rules Capricorn is because the devil talks about putting um, uh, earth over spirit. valuing the things that are tangible more than the things that are intangible. And, you know, from the way I understand it, that is not the way that we are supposed to exist. Well, with the devil reversed, if you've had some addictions, some hangups, some vices, whether that be shopping, drugs and alcohol, another person, porn, whatever it is that you could be addicted to or using as a crutch that you feel like has had you weighed down. And whatever it is that this devil reversed represents, and remember when we first started this reading, I said that you were the Ten of Wands reversed, and that you were coming out of something that was weighing you down. With the devil card reversed, yes, Scorpio, this, whatever it was that the devil represents for you, was what was weighing you down. And it may have been what was keeping you from, excuse me, Scorpio, I am sorry. I think the video got slashed in half, but I'm going to edit it if I can and join them together. If not, it's just going to be a part 2. But let's pick up where we left off. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by a PlayStation playing kid who was yelling all across the house. Like I said, whatever it was that was weighing you down, I really strongly believe was included under this umbrella of the devil. The devil is talking about what it was that had you weighed down, and we already went over what some of those things could be. And of course there are other things, but you know, we've gone over some of the main things that the devil can represent. And with that devil being in reverse, this shows how now things are moving forward, how you are getting your vitality back. And you see that in the Sun card. Sun card is about vitality as well. So I see you coming from up under this weight, this monkey that was on your back that I talked about. Man, whatever has held you down, whatever has held you back, Scorpio, it is, that's about to be a wrap. That is about to be a wrap, Scorpio. It looks like you have this month on lock. It looks like you are really about to build up your momentum, leave the crutches behind, and start to move on your own. In the Jupiter position, we have the Two of Swords reversed. Where you were once at a crossroads about something, Scorpio, and I think I mentioned this earlier, this card is ruled by the energies, this card operates under the energies of Moon and Libra. So, you know, Libra is about balance and fairness, and the Moon, you know, can be about confusion and fear and separation. I'm sorry, and anxiety, if I hadn't said that already. And with it reversed, that anxiety is starting to lift. You are finally starting to find some mental balance and harmony. You've been at a crossroads about something. Something has really been on your mind, and it is part of what probably has made you feel like you had the weight of the world on your back, like you've been crushed under the weight of your problems. But now the fog is starting to clear. You're able to make clear, conscious decisions about things now. You are no longer at that mental crossroads that you were at. You're finding some harmony, some peace. In the Saturn position, we have the Death card. Total transformation. where you may not have once been committed, you transform into the committed. Where you may have been held back, where there may have been obstacles, where there may have been obstructions, um, there's a total transformation in that, Scorpio. The restrictions are being lifted. Now, I do want to say, for some of you Scorpios, with this being in the Saturn position, and Saturn can rule the end of the physical life, and where I said you were coming out of this crossroads and the things that are weighing you down, you may have, maybe somebody close to you has moved on out of their earthly body. And this will have already happened. I'm not saying that somebody's, and this is only going to be for a small portion of you. Somebody actually did um, make the transition out of the earthly body into the spiritual body, and that has weighed you down. That has had you, your mental all messed up. And the devil can be about, the devil reverse can be about you coming out of like serious depression. Some of you could have been self-medicating. Some of you could have had, like I said, full-fledged addictions. And it doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol. It can be shopping. It can be gambling. It can be sex. There's a number of things that we can be dependent on. But even if you lost somebody close to you, somebody that was special, and you've been feeling weighed down and torn down by that, all of that is about to change. That's what I'm telling you, Scorpio. The death card in this case, I don't think, in the Saturn position even, oh my goodness, that could generally make somebody shake in their boots. But in this case, this transformation is taking you to better places. The outcome card is the Three of Coins. Scorpio, and this is pretty significant as well. The outcome is the Three of Coins, and the Three of Coins operates under the energies of Mars and Capricorn. Mars moves into Capricorn one day in the month of October, because I'm actually recording this in late September. But Mars actually moves into Capricorn, and I can't remember exactly what date. So this is a very fitting card, and the universal energies are going to support this to a T. And like I said, Scorpio, you are making a total transformation. With the Three of Coins as the outcome card, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest physically comes to you. You are transformed from the Rudy to the Tootie, honey. If you've been looking for work, it comes. If you've been looking to manifest maybe some sort of physical relationship, it comes. If you've been looking to get yourself back out into society and get back with your friends again, because some of us may have retreated because we were maybe feeling some sort of depression and stuff like that, getting back out into the physical world and being expressive and communicating with people, working with people, networking with people. You start to see credit for the work that you do. You start to see recognition. And we talked about that before with the Sun card. Scorpio, I'm feeling like whatever it is that you express to the public this month actually brings you money. You know, there's an old saying that says, a closed mouth don't get fed. Scorpio, if you keep your mouth closed this month, you may not get fed. But I don't see that happening. You are going to start to feel some sort of pickup, some sort of shift, and it's going to, you know, be the best feelings as far as shifting goes that you've had in a while. And I encourage you to speak, Scorpio. I encourage you to get out, network, make yourself seen. Whatever's on your mind, say it. I feel like that it is there's a need for that to get out into the open today. You're going to come out of yourself and your problems and the things that fall out of your mouth this month, the things that you express, especially I'm feeling like in social media or in your immediate area, in your neighborhood, in your community, amongst your friends, at work. Those things are going to be very important this month, and I feel like those things are going to bring you money, Scorpio. I'm so glad that, you know, whatever was weighing you down, you're coming out of. But this looks like a phenomenal month for you, Scorpio. I think last month, too, things were starting to change. And it continues to change this month. You know, even though last month you may have said, hey, you're coming out of some stuff. Energy flows and it's continual. So you'll be working through the energies of last month and maybe some from the month before, and they will intermingle into what's going on this month and the month after and the month after. So, you know, the other thing is, you know, where there's light, there's always dark. So we're going to be having highs and lows, you know, at the same time a lot of times. But it really looks like this month and I think last month too, and hopefully all of the months going forward, which is the way that I see it, you're going to have far more highs than lows, Scorpio. And that's the way I see it. And I hope to see you guys again next month. I want to say thank you so much for watching the videos and supporting me. You guys have no idea how deep my appreciation runs. So if any of you would like a personal reading, you can send email to Tina at 85thHouseVibrations.net, and I will see you guys later.